And what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan of gaming, and I'm back with another Battlefield 3 gameplay. So wake up, Battlefield 3 subs, because I told you I was gonna get back on that Battlefield 3. So wake up and watch the damn video. But anyway, I'm using the, what is it called, the KH 2002. Yeah, this is a gun that I saw Shooter 187 using in his video, and he was telling me it was such a good weapon. This gun fucking sucks. I'm not even gonna lie to it. It sucks. It's horrible. I got raped the whole time because the whole team was camping on the other end of the, the enemy team. They was just camping, son. Like I told you guys, there is camping in Battlefield 3. You know, they camp sometimes. It's not as much as Modern Warfare 3 and stuff, but they do camp. And this room is definitely evident of it. But you know what really deals my pickle? That the grenades on this game are just like the grenades in Modern Warfare 3. They don't do anything. I can't get the campers out by throwing grenades in there. First of all, you can't even cook the grenades, or if you can, I don't know how you do it. I've been playing this game for like 7 months now, and I still can't figure out how you cook grenades. I mean, I know you could push 5 and pull your grenades out without just pushing G and throwing them instantly, but other than that, I'm not sure how you cook them. So you throw a grenade, and then the team will just see this big glowing red orange thing on the ground. They're like, oh well, that's a grenade, and they just run away from it before it blows up anyway. And the splash damage, just like Modern Warfare 3, is trash on this game. So there's no way of throwing a grenade and killing these campers. So I was just at a disadvantage. This gun sucks. Grenades suck on this game because people cried about explosions and things of that nature. And it's funny because people say that Battlefield was more realistic than Call of Duty. But I'm not going to touch on that subject. I'll talk about that in another commentary. But anyway, yeah, these guys were camping, but I don't want to just talk about that. I want to talk about something else, man. It was something that I saw on a video that Leader of the Flock and KK Arena did with their little stream video that was a whole hour and 21 minutes. What were y'all thinking, son? And I sat there and watched it like a dummy too. I ain't had nothing better to do. I just came home from work around 12 a.m. I was mad that I missed the Cowboys game, but they got slapped by the Chicago Bears anyway. And then I got to listen to this dude, Leader of the Flock, talk about how he a Ravens fan. I don't even like the Ravens. I'm from Baltimore. And all this other stuff. And then Rena says she ain't like San Andreas. We are not friends anymore, Rena. And it was just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But then they talked about something that, was interesting to me. And I was like, man, that'll make a good calm topic. Video game movies. Video game movies, man. Okay, all right. I started to do good with the KH 2002 this time. I was kind of camping though, but then eventually, they called on and took me out. I don't know where the two guys came from, but they came from above me and just dropped me. I wasn't expecting it because I thought I cleared the whole room up top out, so I wasn't expecting them to come out of there. But video game movies, yeah, they were talking about how, well, one, Leader of the Flock was talking about getting Resident Evil 6. I don't understand why, because that game is pretty much not like the Resident Evil series. It hasn't been since Resident Evil 4 in my books, but it is really not survival horror anymore. But if you want to play a generic action game, yes, play Resident Evil 6. Especially if you like stories. I don't, so that's not a buy for me. But they were talking about Resident Evil, and there's the guys that came above me, and they mentioned the Resident Evil movie, and Leader of the Flock mentioned how he thought the ones later on sucked, and I actually liked the last one. The last one that came out, I enjoyed it, and I watched it 3D, so it was just even better. But I actually enjoyed the last one. I didn't like the third one. The second one was good because it had Nemesis and Jill in it. The last one had Jill in it at the end, and she's going to be in the new one. But the story on the new one looks kind of weird, though. But they were talking about they don't understand. He didn't understand why it didn't stick to the game, story and stuff like that. Which I thought the same thing when I first saw the original movie, when I first bought it on DVD back in like 2003. And I was like, why didn't they stick to the original? But then I thought about it, like, if they stuck to the story that was in the original game, then I would know exactly everything that was going to happen in the movie, and I wouldn't be surprised. Even if they threw like some different things in there, like the remake of Resident Evil, they did that a little bit. They threw some different little things in there, but still kept to the same story. Get the Duke Camper. And it still didn't really surprise me that much, but I was kind of surprised, but I still knew the whole story. So I think the whole thing they did with, with Alice, they threw her in the game because, they had to go off of a whole different story. They didn't want to go off of just, the same story as the game, because, you would know what everything, you would know what would happen. So, when I first saw it, I was like, man, what's up with all this action and everything in there? It's kind of ruining the game. The movie for me, it's not that much action in the game, and I think that's what made them decided to make the game more action based because of the movies. That's my honest opinion. But I just want to talk about that whole Resident Evil thing. But that's not the whole topic. The whole thing I want to talk about was like movie games just. I mean, yeah, game movies just suck. You guys remember Street Fighter movie? Now, Leader Flock and they were talking about Street Fighter movie, and they were talking about how Jean-Claude Van Damme played Guile, you know, a Belgium guy playing a guy from America, and he couldn't even speak English very well. That was crazy, but that wasn't even bad to me. I mean, the movie was bad because it was kind of weird, but I still enjoyed it compared to the Mortal Kombat movie. Now, a lot of people liked the Mortal Kombat movie. They didn't like the second one, and I was opposite. I liked the second one. I didn't like the first one, mainly because, you know, Mortal Kombat, when I was growing up, that game was like the greatest fighting game to me in the world. Street Fighter was the first game I got, but then I got Mortal Kombat and it was so bloody and stuff. And you know how I like gore. That game sparked it off. Like, it was just amazing to me. So I'm thinking the movie's gonna be like the game. I'm thinking I'm gonna see finishing moves, a whole bunch of blood and killing. And the whole movie had no blood in it whatsoever. And there really wasn't any finishing moves. I don't remember seeing any finishing moves, but Shang Tsung's in the original movie. But the second one, on the other hand, you saw, you know, Sonya do the kiss of death. You saw a lot of stuff that actually tied with the game. So that's why I actually like the second one compared to the first one, even though I don't understand why Raiden changed to the guy from the Warriors. But I wasn't upset about it, you know, and I didn't understand why Jade was Asian, because I always thought she was black. But, you know, whatever. I mean, you could say she was Filipino. They're pretty dark skinned. But yeah, I like the second one better than the first one. But yeah, pretty much a lot of movie games always suck. The Tekken movie was horrible. Dead or Alive movie was horrible, but I have to say it was still better than the Tekken movie, and I'm surprised to say that because Tekken is my favorite fighter of all time now. But, you know, I believe Dead or Alive, the movie, was better than the Tekken movie. And I know you guys saw the Mario movie. I actually like the Mario movie. I actually like the direction it went. I mean, who want to see a guy running around on a castle all day, jumping on little turtle heads and little whatever they're called things? You know, I don't want to see that. I like the way they did the movie. I thought it was pretty good. And the Double Dragon movie, I actually liked that movie too for some reason. It was pretty funny. I think that was the only reason I liked it. But, you know, all in all, it was a whole bunch of movies that pretty much sucked. Silent Hill did a real good job, though. Silent Hill was a very good movie. It really stuck to the game. So I really liked the Silent Hill movie. I never even played the game, so I thought it was a good movie. But anyway, this video came to an end. Please leave some feedback, subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, and please leave feedback. I love feedback. But I'm gone. Bye.